and welcome back to my channel and to another round of Bookish Bingo. So like I mentioned in my previous video, I'm actually on a little bit of a hiatus right now, but I needed to pop in to do my Bookish Bingo TBR for August because, you know, I need to know what I'm reading in August. I need to have a TBR. So here we are. I am filming this video a little bit early. We're just over halfway through July. So at this point I have no idea how I'm going to do with my July TBR. It's going really well so far, so I think I'll be okay. My TBR for July wasn't very big either, so I mean, I think it's going to be okay. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get to the next round of Bookish Bingo. So here we are for another bingo round, so let's do it. The first number is 19. And the prompt is to read a book released this year. $24. And the prompt is to read an ebook. Number 8. And we have historical fiction or a classic. Number 9. Crime, mystery or thriller. Number 18, which is a 5-star author. $21. Standalone. Then we have number 25, and that is to read a non-fiction. Number 11, a book with a light cover. Number 12, a fantasy or a sci-fi. Number 2, which is a book with a person or people on the cover. The prompts are pretty spread out so far, I want to say. I think we're gonna need a few more numbers. It's been a while since I've had like a super long round, so but I guess we'll see. 16. That is a double. Highest number and add an extra prompt. Number 17, and that is to read from an author I've read from before. And yeah, right after I said that we might need a few more numbers, I'm already closing in on a bingo. So number 20 would give me a bingo, so let's continue. But I got number 6. That is to read an audiobook. There is another bingo chance, so number 1 would also give me a bingo. We got number 23. That is to read a TBR veteran. And another bingo chance? Okay, I think we might have a bingo soon. Number 7. And we have another double, which is the lowest number, and add an extra prompt. And all of a sudden we have just bingo opportunities everywhere. Let's see what the next number is. It's number 1. And that is to read a book by a female author. And that means that we have a bingo. So let's bring you over so we can take a look at it. So the prompts I'll be doing in August is to read a book by a female author, and for some reason I always get this prompt, it feels like. But I'm doing it again. So we have that one. Then we have an audiobook, a book with a light cover, and then we have a double, which is the highest number, and add an extra prompt. And then finally we have a standalone. And also, since we have this prompt, let's take a look at what the highest number on the board is, or the prompt on the highest number on the board that isn't part of the bingo. So that is this prompt on number 25, which is non-fiction. So that was August's round of Bookish Bingo. I got 6 prompts that I need to complete. I have them right here, so let's just go through them and see what I plan to read for each prompt. So the first prompt that I got was to read a book by a female author. So for this prompt, I am planning to read the first book in the Binti series. It's written by Nnedi Okorafor. I don't know too much about the series. I have heard a lot of good things about it. And I think at least this first book is just a novella, I don't think it's very long at all. I don't know if the other books are smaller ones like that as well. But I'm just putting the first one on my TBR for the month, just to see what I think about it. I know this is sci-fi, and I think it has like a school setting or like university setting or something. And that is pretty much all I know. Like I said, I've heard good things. I've been meaning to check it out for a while, so this seemed like a good time to do it. The next prompt that I got was to read an audiobook. And for this one, I plan to read a book called The Sky Blues, and it's written by Robbie Couch. This is a YA contemporary, and it's a fairly new book. It was released earlier this year, I am pretty sure. And I've just heard some good things about it, and I've been meaning to check it out. I know it's a queer YA contemporary, and I don't know too much about it aside from that, but from what I heard about it, I'm kind of hoping it will be a kind of happy and fun book. That's kind of what I'm in the mood to read, so I'm hoping that this will be that. So yeah, obviously I'm planning to read this on audiobook since that is the prompt, so I'm hoping that one will be good as well. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to reading this book. Then I got the prompt to read a book with a light cover, and for this prompt I'm planning to read a romance, and that one is Three's Company by N.R. Walker. So this is a romance with, like you could probably tell from the title and the cover, this is a romance with like 3 people. And I know it's kind of a summer romance, or it's set during summer or in a summer vacation or something like that, so I just wanted to check it out while it's still summer here. So I think in this one, 2 of the characters are already an established couple, and then they meet the 3rd one on a vacation or something like that. So I've read a couple of romances before where there are like more than 2 people, and I've liked them, but I also felt like there was just something missing. Like I needed some more like exploring of the different relationships like between the different people, and that I thought was lacking a little bit in the ones that I've read so far. So I'm kind of hoping that this one will give me that, I guess. I read my first book by N.R. Walker earlier this year and I loved it, so I'm hopeful for this one, and I've been meaning to read more by this author ever since I read that first book. So yeah, I'm super excited to check out this one. Then I got a double prompt. I got the highest number and add an extra prompt. And the highest number on the board, or the prompt on the highest number on the board, was to read a non-fiction book. And I had a look at my TBR. I don't actually have that many non-fiction books on my TBR, but I have one that I've been excited to read for quite a long time now. And that book is Stonewall: The Riots That Sparked the Gay Revolution by David Carter. And this one, I assume, is going to be what the title says. It's going to be about Stonewall. And that's an event and a part of history that I feel I hear mentioned a lot, but I don't actually know too much about it, which is why I've been meaning to read this book. And this one has just been on my audiobook TBR for quite a long time, I feel like. And I've just been meaning to read it, and then I've never gotten to it. So when the non-fiction prompt showed up this month, it seemed like a good time to finally do it. So yeah, super excited about this one as well. And then of course I need to pick an extra prompt, so let's grab my remaining stack of prompts right here and see what extra prompts that I'll be doing this month. So we'll do this one, which is, it's to read a book by a male author. And you know, there is one book that I really wanted to try and fit onto my TBR this month, because I've been meaning to get to it for a while, and it didn't fit for any of the prompts that I had, but it does fit for this one. So I think I'm just going to grab that book and put that on my TBR. So let me just go and grab it. So the book that I'm talking about is Starsight by Brandon Sanderson. And if you saw, I think it was my mid-year freakout tag, I mentioned that this was one of the books that I really needed to get to this year, because, you know, I read the previous book in the series, the first book in the series, quite a while ago. So I felt like I just needed to get to this one soon, so I wouldn't completely forget the first book. So August will be the month that I finally read this one. So this one, like I said, it's the sequel to Skyward, and this series is about a girl called Spencer, and she really wants to be a pilot, like a fighter pilot, I guess we can call it, because her dad was also a pilot and she wants to follow in his footsteps that way. But because her father, he was deemed a coward for something that he did right before he died. So because of that, it's really difficult for Spencer to like achieve her dream, because, you know, the school that she needs to go to, they don't really want her there because of what her father did. So it's just not easy for Spencer to achieve that. I really enjoyed the first book in the series, and there were things that were happening toward the end that made me just super intrigued to see what's going to happen next, because I feel like this universe is only going to expand and we will see new things happen in this book, and I'm just so excited to see what's going to happen next in this universe. So yeah, very happy that I could fit this one into my extra prompt, because honestly I probably would have tried to get to this book anyway this month, but now I can put it on my TBR, so that's great. And the final prompt for my Bookish Bingo TBR is to read a standalone, and for this one I'm planning to read another romance, and that is Top Secret by Sarina Bowen and Al Kennedy. This one I think is like a college romance, or like it's set at college or between characters at that age, I think. So the two main characters in this story, they meet through an app or something like that, because one of the characters' girlfriend, she wants a threesome for her birthday, so he's just trying to find another guy to join them. And things kind of go from there, I guess. That's really all I know about it, but it sounds like a really intriguing setup, and I have heard really good things about this book. It's one that I've been excited to read for a very long time. I think I bought it pretty soon after it was released, which I'm pretty sure was kind of early in 2019, and it's just been sitting on my Kindle ever since, and each time I see it I'm like, yes, I'm excited to read that one, I need to get to that one. And then I just never do. So this month, finally, I'm going to read it, and I'm super excited about it, and hopefully it's going to be great. So that is my TBR for August. I have some books here that I am very excited to read. So hopefully August will be a great reading month, and hopefully I'll enjoy all these books. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can always hit like down below, or you can subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye!